Alright, so the Christmas campaign is almost upon us. Starting tomorrow, we have a lot of good stuff coming our way. Stuff that we are going to be going over in this particular video. So let's just jump straight into it. The first thing we are getting with this campaign is the new Christmas campaign login bonus. Log in over the next 10 days to get 50 spirit orbs and also 50 soul tickets. With that, if you just play the game, play single player quest, play co-op quest, you get some nice little added stuff. Nothing too crazy, but once you do complete all the event honors, you do get yourself 10 spirit orbs. For a limited time only, we are going to be getting 10 free multis, this time including seasonal and also premium characters. Of course, the final multi, the 10th multi, will guarantee you a 5-star, and the selection this time around is actually really good in my opinion. It goes from post 6th anniversary all the way to November of last year, and while I do own most of the characters here, there are still a great set of characters to pick up, some characters that I still want dupes of. But even then, I am missing a few characters here, mainly the Healer Retsu, Healer Hanachiro, and also the Kido Tournament Jushiro. So of course, when doing those free multis, while the rate will be quite low to get them, they're going to be the ones I want to pick up. But even then, at the same time, there's still characters that I want to pick up and get dupes of them. For example, you know, Beyond Resurrection Aaroniero is probably like the main highlight for me in this entire selection. He's the one I want to get duplicates of. But you know, even some Nat characters like this Technical Kisuke, Technical Mayuri would be a good dupe too. The Captain Killer Gin, Visored Shinji, and even White Aizen. Luna Ruki, actually, there's a wide range of characters. Aaroniero, the Kakao Side one. There's a good set of characters there that I do want to get duped out. So personally, I'm quite happy with this selection. Definitely looking forward to doing my multi every single day, and hopefully I can get some good luck because there's a chance you get some pretty good stuff here. Of course, also worth talking about, the 10th anniversary characters are included here too. They're great characters still, worth picking up if you can potentially get them from these summons. Unless you have them 5-5, you want to get a duplicate of the 10th anniversary characters. But yeah, overall, good selection of characters, free multis every day, and we have up until the 3rd of January to get our 10 free multis out of the way. We then, of course, have the new banner dropping tomorrow. We're going to talk about it more later today in another video, but overall, the banner, of course, is pretty decent. Nelio, Grimja, and Yachido are all really solid characters, despite them being mid-mums. But since it is a mid-mum banner, you know, you have the really good step-up format, where you're guaranteed one of them at the most by step number 10. There's a whole event surrounding them too, which we will talk about later in this video, and that to a certain extent makes it more worthwhile to pull on this banner, but I would still recommend to say wait and see what the end of year banner is going to be first, and that of course will be happening December 24th. After that, we have some paid tickets. We're going to quickly breeze through these. In this case, we have the Happy Holiday Pack. This is going to cost around $40 or so. Unfortunately, it doesn't include the new characters, but it does guarantee you a Christmas character. So if you do decide to pick up this pack, you're getting $200, but you're also guaranteed to get one of these 10 characters. We then have the year-end Golden Pack. In this case, it'll cost you around $80 or so, and it's a selector, so you get to pick 5 characters and you get one of the 5 you did pick. And in this case, me personally, I know I'll be picking it up because it does have some characters that I want to get here. In this case, you know, Maid Orihime, for example, but I'm also missing characters like Tesla and Hanachiro, so I have a good chance to get something new here, so not the worst pack, at least for me. And then we have the normal year-end pack. This one's gonna cost around $20 or so, where it features these 6 characters. Some of them are actually pretty good, more so Aizen, Abirama, Momo, and also Tsukishima. But keep in mind, you only have a 40% chance to get one of these 6, so keep that in mind before decide to buy this pack. After that, we have the Cons Red Hot Christmas point event. Just a standard point event, right? As always, make sure without fail you go to 3 million points. Even if you only have 1 bonus character or 4 bonus characters, everyone should be making sure they get to 3 million points every point event. And whether you want to go past 3 million points ultimately comes down to you, and how much you want to farm again also comes down to how many bonus characters you do have. Speaking of bonus characters, these are the bonus characters this time around, voted by us, the community, over on Discords. I assume since these characters got voted, most people have them. Not too sure though. We then had the Revive Candle daily quest coming back, so make sure you do that if you are low on Revive Candles. I'm not low, but I'm starting to get low. I ran through like maybe 50 within the last 2 months. The Fragment drop rate in Chronicle Quest is being doubled for the next 2 weeks. And then we also do have a special present from Con, so once you log in on the 24th, 3 p.m. my time, so Christmas Eve, we'll get a present from Con, which for the most part, as of late, has just been a 5-star summon ticket, but that's still good since it does, I believe, include seasonal characters. Now, this will be actually happening while we're watching the Bankai livestream, or just after, so I'll probably be live when this does drop, and we'll summon together, if you do happen to be in the livestream at that current time. Additionally, and this was expected, the Yuha Awakened Epic Raid is back. This is kind of important to know because we did get 2 Epic Raids this month. You know, the last 2 weeks we've had the normal Yuha Epic Raid with the Epic Raid Challenge bonus stuff too. So today is currently your last day to max at the shop, buy the familiars that you might be missing. But with the Awakened Yuha Epic Raid coming back for basically the next 2 weeks, hopefully this means we're getting a new Epic Raid for the end of year. But it also, of course, means you can get 200 extra Spirit Orbs with this Epic Raids, you know, alongside a 5-star summon ticket and also more Transcendence items too, so that's something to keep keep in mind. Definitely make sure you go finish up the shop when this does release tomorrow. Should be pretty easy to do, especially if you do have the bonus characters. And of course, if you do pull on the new banner, Grimmjow, Nelia, or Yachiru, they are also going to be bonus characters for this current epic raids. Something cool is happening to Inheritance Shards. Nothing too crazy, but it's the first time they've ever done something like this, where usually it cycles between attributes, but on the 17th to the 24th, every attribute will be available, which I think is pretty cool if your idea is farming super links or potions and you only want to focus on one attribute. I know I do, so I might take advantage of this. Would have preferred 2 times IT in my opinion, but this is still pretty cool, especially because the first time they've done this. But I will say the timing isn't really the greatest because we do have a really good event coming our way starting tomorrow all the way to the 8th of January. Timing for me lines up perfectly because I'll be going on holiday a week after this event ends. But in this case, we have the Midwinter Mayhem 2023 quest. And for those that don't know, this is the end of year event that a lot of us have been getting quite excited for. It's happening early this year, and it's a tad bit different compared to our last couple end of year / anniversary club quests. The main item rewards this time around include a 5-star power con, editing brushes. They weren't there last time, so this will be a good event for any new players that are still working on their accessories. And it also does include droplets, links or potions, crystals, jewels, Hokakus, and Hokaku wills, for example. But for the first time ever, they are including essence scrolls, so this technically is the first time essence scrolls are farmable. I assume the drop rate for those are going to be really low, but it's still kind of cool that you can potentially get some essence scrolls from this event just by playing it. We of course also have some event orders with this quest too, so complete it upwards to 100 times at the minimum. That's what you want to aim for. And with that, you'll get some summon tickets, but most importantly, a 5-star summon ticket. Now, for those that aren't aware how this quest does work is that it's super easy, and you want to just keep replaying it until you get super lucky. As you can see it, in this quest, there are going to be 4 possible extra stages. And if you're lucky enough, you might look at a jumbo haul, and that could be upwards to like 7,000 links or potions, maybe a bunch of editing brushes, droplets, essence scrolls, for example. These events are always worth farming for the entire period because it's super easy, especially for a new account that doesn't have a good account to, farm epic raids, IZ, IT. Just really good, easy quest to farm over the next 3 or so weeks, and you can potentially stack up on a lot of rewards. Of course, it is RNG, but almost guaranteed here, you're going to get a lot of editing brushes and also EXP crystals to max out your account. But keep in mind, the bonus characters this time around are a tad bit different. Obviously, usually during this event, you want to farm with the 50% increase characters. By using these characters, you get the extra chance for an extra stage. And they, of course, are using this for you to pull on the mid-month banner, because if you use Nelia, Yachiru, or Grimmjow, you're getting that increased rate for the extra stage by 50%. The main highlight of these 3 characters are Grimmjow and also Yachiru, since they do increase the drop rate. Yachiru's case, she guarantees you 10 droplets, mind droplets to be exact, and also increases the drop rate by 50%. Whereas Grimmjow guarantees you 10 hard droplets, so if you are using those 2 characters, or any of the 2, you're getting that 50% increased rate for an extra stage, where you're also getting more droplets and or links or potions depending on the character you are using. So if you get Grimmjow, if you get Yachiru, definitely use those 2. They're the best characters for this event. Nelia's also good for the extra increased rate for the extra stage, but she herself doesn't guarantee any droplets or links or potions, for example. Now, obviously, since not everyone is going to be pulling on the mid-month banner, you might not have access to these characters, so what other characters would you want to use? Well, in this case, every other bonus character includes any other seasonal character, except, of course, these 3, because they're 50% bonuses, and these bonuses, of course, do not apply to Movie, 1000 Year Blood War, Conflict on World, Spirits Are Fair With You, and also Burn the Witch characters. So for the most part, when you are farming this event for the next 3 or so weeks, you want to bring a seasonal character. What seasonal character you want to bring, that ultimately comes down to you. As long as you're bringing any seasonal character, you are increasing the extra stage appearance rate by 25%, so they're still good and worth bringing. And for the majority of the player base, I would like to think these are the characters that we are going to be using. Now, in my opinion, of the characters that you can bring, the ones I would recommend bringing are those that are links farmers and also droplet farmers. That way, you're increasing the appearance rate for an extra stage while also getting guaranteed value. So all the seasonal characters that you do see on your screen here are characters that you want to bring. For me, I'm not really too sure what character I'm going to bring in particular, but I'm probably going to bring any of the swimsuit characters. By bringing them, I'm getting the extra stage appearance rate increase, but I'm also getting guaranteed droplets, links or potions, etc., depending on the character I am bringing. So yeah, pretty cool event coming our way. It is a tad bit different compared to last time, given the fact that only 3 characters are bonuses here, at least when it comes to the 50% increase. But at the very least, any seasonal character is worth bringing to this event. But remember, it's a super easy quest anyway, definitely worth farming. And I myself will be farming this basically the next 3 or so weeks, even though I have access to a large amount of materials. And with that, that's basically the Christmas campaign in a nutshell. A lot of stuff coming our way, some pretty cool stuff too, to keep us occupied for the next 2 weeks. as we go into the end of year, into the year 2024. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.